Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and Black Business School. I'm not going to be in here for long, but I wanted to share something with you guys real quick. I had a thought, and I like to share my thoughts when they come to me. I don't like to wait around and lose the thought. So I decided to document this for those of you who are thinking about becoming business owners or becoming investors, which is kind of the same thing. A business owner is pretty much an investor because you put your money into your company, and your hope is to get a positive return on investment, which again pretty much makes you an investor, even if you're not, like in the stock market or any of the sort of traditional sorts of things. Now, what led me to do this short little video, this short little conversation? One of the things that I was thinking about today was I was thinking about how investing in business is a lot like war. It's a lot like going to war. Now, why would I compare investing or starting a business to going to war? Well, you think about war, right? And war is the situation where, let's say you're a military commander, right? And you have all these soldiers and troops that you are going to send to battle. When you send your troops to battle, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. Your goal is to either defend territory or to conquer new territory, one or the other, right? Usually wars all throughout history have been over land or resources, to either stop somebody from taking your stuff or to go get somebody else's stuff or to go claim something that you rightfully believe belongs to you, right? So the reason I compare investing to war, in business to war, is that the thing about war that's interesting to me, that's quite fascinating, is that when you go to war, it's a bloody, difficult process. War is painful. War is traumatic. War is tough because you've never seen a side win a war. You've never seen an army win a war where they didn't have to deal with tremendous death, casualties, a tremendous amount of destruction, an amazing amount of loss. If you read old stories about, World War II and stuff like that, they'll tell you stories about how, the Germans built up all these factories and then the Allied troops came through with bombers and blew all the factories up. So all your hard work just blown to pieces. Like all the stuff that you thought was going to help you win the war is now gone, right? But despite that demoralization, you have to be able to keep going. Or you'll hear about, in the battle of such and such, the losing side lost 200,000 troops. They had 200,000 deaths, but the winning side only lost 30,000 troops. They only had 30,000 homicides to deal with. They only had to deal with the trauma of 30,000 deaths. So you're the winner. You're supposed to be celebrating, but yet you're sitting there on a pile of blood and dead bodies, and your best friends have been killed right in front of you. So you're feeling like crap, but everybody's telling you you're the winner. So it's kind of like, you're sitting there, you're bloody, you're bleeding, you're half dead, your arms halfway hacked off or whatever. Maybe you got a limb removed, and somebody saying, yeah, you're looking pretty bad, but you should see the other guy, right? That's kind of how war happens, right? And the thing about war is that if you're a general, in a war, a military commander, you can't be squeamish about submitting your soldiers to a battle. When you have 100,000 troops and you need to send 40,000 of them off in this direction, and that half of them might die, you have to do it. And then then let's say half of them get killed, you still got to keep fighting. You got to re-strategize with what you have, because losses and hits are going to happen. When you go to war, you're going to take hits. Well, being an investor is the same way, except instead of dealing with soldiers, you're dealing with dollar bills. Instead of having tanks and missiles and planes, you've got your assets and your different mechanisms, your vehicles for making money. You've got, all the resources that are at your disposal, which will allow you to either defend territory or go conquer territory. So for example, I had my stock portfolio up to a certain level, and I wanted it to stay at that level and to keep growing. Well, unfortunately, the stock market was taking a big hit. So I was losing a lot of money really fast. But because I wanted my portfolio to get above a certain level, I had to keep shoveling money in. Like I had to keep sending in the troops, like to defend the territory, right? And the troops kept getting killed, and it was painful. And if I had been squeamish, I would have gave up. I would have said, man, I can't do this. I'm losing too much money. This is too hard. Those squeamish people that can't stand to lose, a dollar or two, they're not good investors because they freak out. Oh my God. They're kind of like people that go to war and they can't handle the death of one person. They feel like the death of one soldier is a tragedy. And no, let's stop fighting, right? But then the real soldiers actually, and generals and real military commanders are like, yeah, death is part of the game. Everybody's going to have to deal with pain. Everybody's going to have to deal with loss. Everybody's going to have to get their butts kicked a little bit. It's going to be a mess, right? It's going to be a big, bloody, nasty, dirty mess. And you hope that you're the last one standing after the war is over. That is the only way throughout all of human history that that territory has ever been conquered. That's the only way throughout human history that progress has ever been made almost all the time. And I mean, it kind of sucks. It's terrible to have to think that way, but it's kind of reality, right? So what I find is that people that tend to climb to the top of the ladder in business and investing, which are the same thing. If you're a business owner, you are an investor. You're putting resources toward some sort of goal, which will lead you to a positive return on investment, right? You put your money in your business because you want your business to eventually give you money back, right? But you don't know what's going to happen. You're going to take a lot of losses. You're going to take a lot of casualties. You're going to get embarrassed. You're going to feel like crap. You're going to get your ass kicked. But then every now and then you're going to get that big win that will allow you to conquer more territory and move forward in your life. Business owners that I find, business owners and investors, I find that they don't walk forward in an easy straight line. They get knocked to the side. They get body slammed and thrown off the road. They get knocked backward 20 feet. They get crushed and have to stand up and keep going. You know, but because of that determination, like okay, I got knocked back. Well, let's figure out. Let's regroup. Let's move forward. Or I got knocked off. Well, like let's get back on track. Let's figure out what we got to do. Or you get embarrassed, and all your friends and your family members are like, "Oh, see, I told you you shouldn't have started that business. Look at you now. Look at you looking stupid." Right? Business owners are people who can kind of get past all of that. And I share all this because people who don't have that business, that economic warrior mentality, that's why when I talk to you guys, I always say that we need more economic soldiers in the black community. People who don't have that mentality have a wimpy mindset. Wimpy mindset basically means scared money don't make money. People that are always scared to take a loss don't usually build big wealth. People that are always scared, like, oh no, you lost $50. That's why you shouldn't do it no more. People that operate on fear never have wealth. They never have power. They never have victory. They never win war, because you can't win a war if you're a coward. You can't win a war if you're a coward. So what I'm really just trying to say to you right now is, some of y'all, this is for the builders in the game. This is for the owners. This is for the bosses. This is for the future investors. This is for the people that are going to be the titans of the future, where your children are going to be billionaires. Some of y'all got grandkids that are going to take it to a level that you've never seen, because they're going to learn the game from you. You might not have a pot to piss in, but they're going to learn from watching you, and you won't even know it. It's going to happen after you're dead. This is for the people that can see a vision that's bigger than what we have right now. And I'm just here to tell you that if you feel a little pain in the process, that is natural. If you feel a little loss in the process, that is natural. If you feel a lot of agony in the process, that is natural. If you feel like you're alone in the process, that is natural. If you feel like you got to overcome a lot of negativity in the process, that is natural, because you're in a community where, scared money ain't never made no money, and most of our people are just scared to take that chance. And people who don't understand war are the ones who will watch you go invest, $5,000 in a new business, lose every penny, and then say, ha ha, see, I told you so. I told that Negro he shouldn't have been trying to invest in that business. But what did you do? You took your money and you went on vacation and went to the club and bought movie tickets and bought True Religion jeans. You ain't do nothing with your money. You ain't built nothing with what you got. So just shut up. Just sit to the side and be quiet. Let the real soldiers go build for the future. So that's it. This is just a little bit of encouragement. I really had this thought just now, and I had to share it, and that's why I had to get it out right now. I know I make a lot of videos, but I had to do it because there's times where I need to just let it out, and I want you guys to know you're not alone, right? So I'm just here with you, and I want to support you, and I want to encourage you, and I want you to understand, like, the more you believe in yourself, the more you just refuse to let anybody let you believe anything other than the fact that you're meant to be the greatest thing to ever walk the face of this damn earth. The more you're committed to that idea, the greater you will become. You won't have victory all the time. You're gonna get slapped around. Sometimes y'all see me get slapped around, and I'm glad I get slapped around in public, because y'all can watch me. Y'all know this. I might get slapped around, but I'm gonna always come back. I'm going to always come back. And that's what I want you to pay attention to. Don't pay attention to the knockdown. Don't pay attention to when I'm standing tall. Pay attention to how I respond when I get knocked the fuck out. And then you see what it takes to be an economic warrior. That's it. I'm out of here, guys. Didn't mean to cuss, but I had to get it out. Y'all know how I am. I just got to tell it like it is. So take care, guys. I'm about to go. Have a good day. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and all that stuff. And also, actually, if you want to learn to buy your first share of stock, we're running a campaign where we're teaching everybody. I want to teach 1 million people how to buy their first share of stock. You can learn totally free, completely free. Just go sign up at blackmoney100.com. That's blackmoney100.com. And when you get done, you will know how to buy your first share of stock. I guarantee it. So I'm out of here, guys. Take care. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Peace.